Today, we are diving into the absolutely timeless wisdom of psychiatrist Irvin Yalom's masterpiece, The Gift of Therapy. We're going to explore why its central message, the one about real human connection, feels more critical right now than maybe ever before.
I mean, think about it. It's such a weird paradox, right? We have never been more plugged in. We've got endless feeds, instant messages, video calls, yet so many of us feel this deep sense of being disconnected. Disconnected from each other, and sometimes even from ourselves. Getting to the bottom of that feeling? Well, that's what this is all about.
There's this idea of the modern osh. It's like we're all swimming in this ocean of digital overload, and frankly, it's leading to some serious emotional burnout. Our online lives, they're often these perfectly curated performances, and the result is that our communication becomes a mile wide, but only an inch deep. This is the exact world that Yalom's ideas speak to so powerfully. So, if that's the problem, what's the solution? This brings us to a really beautiful, radically human idea at the heart of Yalom's work. What if healing isn't about finding the perfect technique or the latest life hack? What if it's about something much simpler, much more profound? What if it's about a genuine, authentic human encounter? And that is the essence, the true gift of therapy. Yalom basically argues, after decades of experience, that the real engine for change isn't some complex theory. It's authentic connection. It's emotional honesty. It's having the guts to share our vulnerability. It's such a powerful counter-narrative to our world of quick fixes. To get there, Yalom really flipped the script on what a therapist should be. The old school view was this distant, authoritative expert, hiding behind a professional mask, doling out answers. Yalom's view? Totally different. The therapist is a fellow traveler, just another human being, present and real, trying to navigate this messy, beautiful, and often difficult journey of life right alongside you. Okay, so if the relationship itself is the magic ingredient, how do we actually unlock its power? Let's get into Yalom's core principles for creating that kind of real, meaningful connection. And it really all starts here, with the absolute bedrock of his entire philosophy. Principle number 1, you have to embrace authenticity. Yalom put it perfectly. He said, therapists should not hide behind a mask of professionalism. Genuine connection accelerates healing. And look, this isn't just for therapists. This is a truth for all of us. Being real, warm, and empathetic in any relationship is so much more important than trying to say the perfect thing or follow some kind of script. Then you've got this brilliant idea Yalom calls the here and now principle. The idea is that the therapy room is like a little social laboratory. The way you interact with the therapist in that moment, your fears, your habits, the way you connect or maybe pull away, it's like a live action replay of the patterns that show up in the rest of your life. So, for example, if you find yourself constantly trying to please the therapist, that might just shine a light on a deeper pattern of people-pleasing that's affecting all your relationships. The here and now becomes the safe space to actually notice and work on those patterns as they happen. And that leads us right into the second core principle, which is honestly just so deeply comforting. It's the idea that we need to acknowledge our shared struggles. It's this profound realization that your deepest anxieties don't mean you're uniquely broken. Actually, they're what make you universally human. Yalom pointed to what he called the 4 existential givens. These are the deep, unavoidable anxieties that every single one of us grapples with. The fear of our own death, that feeling of being fundamentally alone sometimes, the massive, overwhelming weight of being free and responsible for our own lives, and that constant nagging search for meaning in a world that doesn't just hand it to you on a silver platter. Realizing we're all in this boat together, that's what dissolves shame and lets true connection in. Okay, so this is all great for a therapy session. But what about the rest of us, in our day-to-day lives? Well, this is where we take that wisdom and bring it into the everyday. This is about making it a gift for your life. Look, every day we face a choice between 2 very different paths. On one side, you have our modern culture of optimization. It screams at us, be more efficient, get a quick fix, project a perfect image, and whatever you do, avoid discomfort. But Yalom's path? It's the complete opposite. It's a call to choose presence and reflection over speed, to choose emotional truth over curated perfection, and to find the courage to actually confront the hard stuff, not just run away from it. So how do we actually walk that path? Well, first, we embrace inner work. And that just means slowing down enough to actually reflect on what really matters to us. Second, we focus on deepening our relationships. We make a conscious choice to prioritize honesty and vulnerability with the people we love. And finally, we live with intention. We actively build a life that feels meaningful to us, instead of just letting life happen to us. It really all comes down to this powerful idea. Healing is not about efficiency, but about human connection, courage, and emotional truth. That's it. That's the core message. That's the real gift of therapy, and it's a gift for every single one of us. So I want to leave you with this one question to really mull over. In a world that is constantly telling you to hide your flaws and to always project strength, what if your greatest strength, the very thing that connects you most deeply to other people, is your shared vulnerability?